Hey Max,
What's up?
what do you do when you wake up in the wrong fucking timeline?
Bang it out.
You go back to the fucking 90s is what you do.
Sweet. That was my second choice.
That's what we're doing right the fuck now because, man. Hold on, I need another drink.
I need another.
Oh my god.
You're gonna need another one for many years.
Oh, dude, like, honestly, we're doing Turtles in Time because we know it and we're good at it. We know this game. Fuck, man. I mean, fuck.
Fuck at everything.
Fuck, you know? Like, I thought I would be more articulate when the stream started. And, like, I kind of thought of some things that I'd like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Just fuck. You know?
That's kind of putting it just succinctly. Fuck at everything. Fuck at what the next 4 years will bring. But also, like, fuck my, I'm trying not to give in to despair, but, like, my faith in my fellow man is not doing so well right now.
Me too, to be honest. Like, you know how I wasn't joking. I actually was getting hard, like, 2016 vibes this week. And, like, again,
you were saying it.
I'm not a psychic, and I'm certainly not an empath or anything like that, but it was just like a weird feeling that I had, and I could not shake it. And, like, as Election Day grew closer, like, it became more and more pronounced. I'm just like, I think the well is so poisoned that this could actually just be our new reality. And lo and behold, it is. Like, I don't get why we're doing this to ourselves a second time.
I don't understand. I mean, the first time was, like, bad enough to, like... But I told myself, like, hey, people were duped. You know, it's different this time. Like,
I mean, it's not like...
I think I kind of convinced myself that way.
It's been a decade and it's a new voter pool. This is well within the living memory of everyone who voted for him.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. And again, like, I don't want this to be the whole fucking episode, because we're here to kind of have fun and forget our woes, but...
Yeah.
There's a reason we're not playing Silent Hill tonight. It's just... Like, I don't need things to get darker than they are.
I get it.
But, shit, man. Like, how did this... I kind of want to know, but I don't want to know. Oh, you need the pizza.
I guess I do, yeah.
Like, how did this happen? You know, like, how was this permitted? And again, the numbers show, like, he's the first Republican to have won the popular vote since the 90s.
Since, like, what, 92? Or
yeah. Or no,
I think Bush did in 2004.
No, he did not win the popular vote either of his presidencies.
Are you sure?
I kid you not. Like, a Republican has not won the popular vote since... it had to have been...
It was...
Bush
I think
Senior,
in 2000...
maybe? Or Reagan?
I think... Wow. I got owned pretty bad. I think 2004, that was the case, and then 92 was the last time it happened. And then before 92, it had been a while. I think maybe it was Reagan.
But, like, the message is kind of clear. Consistently, the American people, just by numbers, don't vote.
Don't fuck with Republicans. Yeah.
Except this time. Like, what did we... I want to know what people saw or felt during the last 4 years of the Biden administration, where they really feel like this is the ticket, this is the escape.
Yeah, and I actually just was seeing my brothers a little while ago. Raj actually came back from Hawaii for a little vacation, so I saw him yesterday for the first time in like 6.5 years. But
oh wow.
Yeah, we were talking about it because I think both of my brothers are more Trumpies these days, which is unfortunate.
Wait, really? Roger?
Yeah, I think both of them.
I remember you talking about Jim, but I didn't know Raj was drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and
What's like, not insulting him, but like, what's the appeal?
I think for him, he definitely...
Is it kind of that, like, you know, everyone's gotta be unhappy because things aren't working out for me? But Rod has a pretty good life.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay.
It's, I think, more of a moral worry for, like, his kids and everything. I won't go into, like, extreme...
Because as someone who voted, like, a huge moral worry for his kids, like, that wouldn't let me vote anything but Democrat.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for me, it's like, I mean, there's abortion, you know, so that's why I'm not going to vote Republican, unless they somehow, you know, change their views on that. But then the other thing is also, for Trump specifically, it's like, I don't want to teach, if I had kids, I don't want to teach them that you can be just a bully and get to the highest office in the land.
This kind of conduct and character is in any way acceptable.
Yeah. Which is, I'm sure, the lesson a lot of people are gonna... I mean, it's been like one week, not even,
right,
of this shit, and you're already hearing about the things, what Nick Fuentes saying, my body, your body, my choice bullshit.
Yeah, holy fuck,
but
man.
He's such a fucking troll.
I know, and they all are. And that's the thing. That's kind of that article that I shared with you last week before we got into the actual vote. For the people who vote for Trump, like, his attitude and character, it's not a defect, it's a feature, right? Like, they vote for him because of how brazenly evil he can be. Because, like, they see it as, well, yeah, he's terrible, but he's not directing it at me, right? It's towards those guys who are responsible for all my problems. And so, like, it's like, yeah, like, I wouldn't personally talk that way, or I wouldn't want it in my workplace, but as long as it's directed towards the other, it's not only acceptable, it's commendable.
Yeah.
And that, I will never get on board with that. Like,
no.
I'm of the mind that, like, the worst people in the world to me, which ironically is Trump, I still wouldn't want to see come to harm. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'm of the mind that no one deserves to be brutalized in such a way that, you know, their rights are stripped away and you know, everything about them comes to nothing. But
yeah.
there's a half of this country that does not share that sentiment.
I mean, I feel like at least...
Nice.
Whoa, that was kind of lucky, but the part of me that does feel like, you know what, the very utilitarian part that's just, hey, if one person assassinated Trump, like, that would save a lot of people. Even if I saw it happen, though, as much as I say I want that, I would just feel bad seeing another human being come to harm like that.
Yeah.
As much as I wouldn't want to, it's just like a bodily reaction almost.
But then you've got, then on the other end of the aisle, you have these dudes who think that it was perfectly okay for someone to break into the Pelosi house and hit her husband in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
Like, that's okay, because he's, you know, one of them libtards,
there was Halloween
right?
costumes of people fucking with the hammer. It's just terrible.
Yeah, they made Halloween costumes out of it. They've, you know, mocked their suffering. Even during the, while the votes were being counted, Trump made a comment about it, like how evil Nancy Pelosi is. And that's what they do, and that's what the people believe, is that anything that's not white, conservative, let's call it what it is, fascism, is counter-American and needs to be snuffed out.
Yeah.
Like, I will never, and like you said at the beginning, what this has ultimately led to is, like, I just feel this tremendous disconnect between myself and people who share my political ideology and those who do not, because I feel like it's greater than a political ideology at this point. It is an abject failure of moral imagination. It really is. Like, we are not showing up for each other. We've let a a fraudulent businessman tell us who we can love and who we should hate. And that is, more than anything about what's about to happen to this country, I think that is the most fucked up thing, and it's already happened.
Mm-hmm. I do tell myself that the people who are most motivated to vote, a lot of them, like, I don't know, like, tend to be Republicans. Yikes.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting because, again, I grew up alongside your brothers, and I don't think of them in any way, shape, or form as, like, bad people or like, someone that I would think would want to see me or people like me hurt.
Yeah, and I would agree with that.
And so like, I don't quite understand where the appeal is coming from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard for me to grasp.
And it's kind of the same thing that I feel like with a lot of the folks who I know from, like, church or other churches or religious things. Like, as a Christian, as someone with a moral guideline or virtue ethic, how can you possibly support this kind of rhetoric and just neglect of the other, of your neighbor?
Yeah.
I can't fathom it, and it's going to continue to bother me until I see visible proof that it goes away. Distracted Rabbit says they aren't women. White, passing, cis men with privilege. Well, but here's the thing, though. Like, I'm a white cis man, and I don't hold myself to be of, like, tremendously better character than my, peers. But I feel like while I was asleep one year or something, like, someone just rewrote the book on what it means to be, a morally upright human being, Because people that, again, I would normally, under other circumstances, consider morally upright human beings are saying, yeah, not only did I vote for Trump, I did it because it's in agreement with my conscience.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I think a lot of it is,
again,
I can't speak for my brothers, but I think a lot of it is like this reaction to this, basically the boogeyman, which I think right now is wokeism, which they can't really define. They don't know really what it means.
Them, they don't know what it is. It's just this blanket word for people who aren't quite me,
I was about to say it's a lot of, let's see, it covers transphobia, racism, obviously.
It does. Well, but it also it's kind of more than that. It kind of generally describes, we joke a lot about this channel on, what it means for a man to be in touch with his feelings and how much, like, emotional growing up we've kind of had to do in our adulthood, growing up in a kind of rural Northwest Ohio atmosphere of like, toxic masculinity.
Like a very patriarch-centered town.
Yeah, right? But that, too, is like, there's this, like, level of discomfort with grown men being allowed to, one, be in touch with their feelings or be sensitive to the needs of others, that it's automatically a weakness.
Yeah.
And I think more than anything, that's what the driving fear behind wokeism is to these people. They don't like the idea that a man should have to, give freely of himself for the sake of those who are not men. I keep stealing your pizzas, sorry.
No, that's fine, don't worry. They're like showing up at your feet. But also, I think there are a lot of avenues as to why there is, why you have people who are supporting Trump. And I think for older people, I don't know, maybe there's some similarities. People, like, exit polls say, like, oh, it's the economy, stupid. It's like, I don't think it's
the
that
dude is
so much.
demonstrably bad for the economy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think
you really want to pay tariffs on your imported alcohol that boomers drink like
people
milk?
don't understand. They don't understand what tariffs are. They just see tariffs as we're going to make China pay. We're going to make Mexico
right. It's
pay.
like the same thing with the wall and how Mexico is.
Oh yeah, Mexico's going to pay for it.
It's not actually going to be bad for us because he's going to get other people to do it.
They don't understand that that means we pay more, and it's like, yes, the business pays more, but obviously the cost is going to get tossed onto us.
And I think more than anything, that is like the big social motivator, besides fear, obviously, is that all my problems. I don't have to make a change. I'm not the problem. Someone else is going to pay for this, or they're going to be made to answer for this, and things are going to get better for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. That's kind of a simple. Now, that's the thing, is I could never even accept something like that because it just seems wrong with my values, but like just the universe I know that usually change starts with you.
Load those fuckers down. So.
It's just hard to. I'm wasting my health every time I accidentally hit Y. That it just like it goes against my values where it's. Oh, this has to be someone else's fault. It would just be really hard to do that, especially people I don't know, or like some kind of boogeyman, or a whole like group of people.
Yeah. Addie writes, side note, Max, check your phone.
Oh, whoops. Well, good thing I died.
Okay, I will kill for you, Max.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Yes, please. Wait, hold on. Which one?
It's all gonna be okay. Oh God, it's not okay.
Addie's just saying she needs a password. It's like, which one?
Oh God.
We were talking of nothing
the
before
password.
This. The password.
The password. Come on,
just
Max.
Give me the password. All my teeth fall out. I'm just like,
Addie pulls a gun out. Max, the password. What?
All right, let's see. I need this.
But yeah, man.
Gotcha. Something was sent to my phone.
Oh, okay.
Don't let harm come to me. No, nothing.
Save me, you fool.
Oh, wait, that's Signal.
Okay,
let me text that.
I'm gonna need to pause it here in a second.
I had the egg, sorry.
There's no way. I'm gonna protect you from this. There we go.
You are not worthy of me. Protect me. All right, I'm ready. I'm back.
My body is ready. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I truly don't want this to be the whole topic of the evening, but I am just so beside myself with... I hate to call it grief, because, anyone who's, like...
I'm not grabbing these guys for the shit.
Being is their politics is, doesn't have the healthiest outlook, but I can't call it anything but grief. Like, not because necessarily just of Kamala the candidate, but because of what this whole situation means.
Mm-hmm.
I can never throw him when I want to.
I don't understand it. Like, do I have to hit a button? I thought it was just directions, like
25 years later, I still don't understand how it.
Or maybe it's
functions.
down and attack, but you got to be close to them. You got to be real close. And I thought it was like down throws towards the screen, and up is the smack, smack, smack on each side. It has something to do with down and up.
Don't know how I did it,
but I can't seem to do it.
Nope.
And they're trying to make it easy on us by having them block everything else. I should have looked this shit up. I thought we had till the Techno Drum. I forgot the Super Nintendo version throws this boss out real early.
This is actually the worst boss fight in the game.
Okay.
I know if you
Maybe it's
charge him...
up and attack. But, like, close.
Nice.
Oh, wait a sec. Oh, it's no direction. You gotta be next to them and pressing no direction, I think. Or maybe
really? Because I'm doing a lot of that.
Maybe I'm just not close enough to them.
Hurt them more.
I hate this boss.
So yeah, that's obviously like my mentality right now. Like I just don't know. So going back to like some of the stuff on like the news or the social medias and whatnot. My reaction to this, like, one of the things that I remember vividly from like 2016 onward, every time I would look at the news, or more specifically, social media or Reddit, I would get in a really bad headspace. So I don't know how long-term this will be, but I have turned off all political feeds. Like, I'm just...
Okay,
I'm
think
just
that's
disengaging for a while.
I think disengaging is okay because it's...
Like, I don't want to see him.
Sad.
I don't want to hear what he's doing. I don't want to hear what he said or who he's picking for what position and how they're not qualified for it. Like, I know it's
later.
not going to be good.
Yeah. No, it's not anything that's going to be like, oh, that's nice, you know.
Right. It's like, oh, hey, he actually had a really good pick for Secretary of State, or
like, no,
you know, this person's really good for education. No, it's not going to be that. It's all his cronies and his loyal minions, and you know, he's got the Senate, he's got the House. Like, he really is unstoppable right now. Like, I hate that, you know, like, all of those bumper stickers, you know, Trump over the law were correct, but he really is. The man's above the law. Like, he's not going to answer for anything. He's not going to be called out on anything. What he wants is what's going to happen, and it's going to happen for a while. And so, like, rather than be faced with that reality on a daily basis, I'm the positive part of it is I'm just kind of focusing in on those things that make me happy, you know, being with my kids, hanging out with you and my friends, and, you know, trying to plan as much good stuff. But it's also kind of a selfish way of dealing with it. And I mean, that's okay, though. I admit that.
I think you're allowed to be selfish with this when it comes to just taking care of yourself, because then you're going to be the best dad, husband, all that you can be.
Right.
You know? I think you're just going to be better for yourself and better for everyone else. And yeah, when it's stuff like this, and it is hard to believe that people that otherwise, you know, if you're able to turn politics off somehow, which these days almost feels impossible because it's just your life at this point and people's well-being and health. But outside of that, it seems like, okay, these are good people. What, like, how do we see this so differently?
Right.
As far as, like, what's best for our country? Do they feel like we need a monster? Like, because they have the lack of heart or the heart to do the right thing?
And
like,
you know what's really sad is, like, they've stopped saying that he's not a monster. Like, have you noticed that? Like, somewhere along this campaign, they like the "okay, I'm voting for the felon" stickers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they know what he is. Like,
and dictator on day one t-shirts and all that stuff.
Yeah, right? The crystal knocked references and all that stuff, like how there's going to be a bloody something or other on when he assumes office in January, like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, I have the privilege of saying that I'm definitely not gonna be one of the people that, if they do try to do something heinous like that they're gonna come for.
Yeah.
And so, again, I have the privilege of being able to ignore it. A lot of people don't have that privilege, and it's really not fair. Like, I can shut my news off, and other than, you know, the price that I pay for groceries and everything, and choosing real carefully where my kids go to school, I'm less directly affected by this than a lot of people. But at the same time, like, you don't get to. I totally get it, Addie. It does suck. You are not in that protected class like I am anymore, and it's just shitty. Which, again, is what kind of makes me turning off all the news and everything feel wrong, right? Because, you know, like I said, I have that luxury that a lot of my fellow citizens no longer are going to be able to share come January. Because like, this is going to be directly affecting the way that they live, or what health care they have access to, and or even, like, their legal citizenship anymore. Like, it's holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have like a major point to make here, other than, like, I want to help, but I feel like I have no clue what is helpful right now. So, yeah.
And I feel like even though like you have that feeling as far as like that you want to help, but I think it is another one of like keep your circle small right now.
Yeah.
Which is hard because like I mean, there's like fucking genocide in Gaza, and that's like oh my god, all these kids are dying.
Right.
But it's like, what can you do? Like we are at the mercy of our government, who's like using our money to pay for it, and but I think right now, especially like after something like this, you do have to take care of yourself and keep your circle small.
Yeah,
you know, and
honestly,
and then
like if I guess if enough of us just take care of each other locally in our communities and in our circles, you're right. That does make a difference.
It does, and I feel like I mean, and as far as like your job, like you know, helps people, which I know geographically and stuff. Like as far as you know, the people that you serve, it's not a lot of the people we're talking about. Although, you know, I know in you know when it comes to like women's reproductive health, I feel like I don't know what Indiana's deal is, but I think there's like some kind of ban, isn't there? I don't know if it's like a 24-week or something. But...
shoot, I should know this off the top of my head because I was there when it was enacted.
No worries, but there's something.
Yeah,
there's
something it's definitely like Indiana's hard red on abortion.
Yeah.
Anna Frary something writes, my favorite character is Leonardo. Nice. Michelangelo all the way for me.
Yeah, mine's probably Leo too. Oh.
All right, Max, you get
I
the
don't
bomb
have the
pizza
chat in
this
front
time.
of me, so I don't know if that's Addy or Sparks.
Max, what?
No! Oh no, shit! Sorry. Gotta go fast, bro.
Yeah, Leonardo is all about like his abject code of honor.
And usually his intelligence, but not that time.
Yeah. Donnie just overlooked the weapon that could really turn things around for him.
I mean, and seriously, like, I mean, it's good for anyone, but for Donatello,
oh yeah, because of his
great.
bow staff range. Yeah.
He just. Okay, now I'm throwing fucking everyone. I hate this.
Right? It's always when you shell shock. Yeah. It's always when you don't want to or don't need to.
Alright, I guess you need that pizza.
Okay, we beat, the last time we beat this
days.
Together was on that arcade machine at
Logan Arcade, yeah.
Which wasn't really an arcade machine because it only required 1 quarter to play for as long as we fucking wanted.
And it was this Super Nintendo version.
Yep. I kind of wonder if it was a glitch of some kind. But we literally just put in like a quarter and we played through this whole game with as many continues as we wanted.
They might have some setting that they forgot to change to be, you know, take all your money.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the original game, I think the Konami code did give you extra lives in this game, but we didn't do anything like that.
No, well,
I can tell with this version,
it wasn't
they
like
just
a
give
traditional arcade machine. It was clearly just like an arcade cabinet with like a built-in Raspberry Pi or something.
Yeah, that was playing the Super Nintendo games.
Yeah. I don't know how, but which was even funnier because I'm not 100% sure at that point.
See if I can get on
was it even like an insert quarter thing, or was it like we paid in advance and we got to play a number of games or something like that?
No, it was an insert quarter.
Okay, that makes sense. Like you pay an entry fee and you can just game. Like that's how a lot of places do it. Now, and honestly, I like that a little better.
Yeah, because you can finish a game.
Like you don't have to worry about like people hogging the machines or anything like that. You can just play whatever you want until they're done, and yeah. Anna Frere, Cowabunga. Yes.
Oh god, can't get on the other side of this guy.
Yeah, if we can
there we go.
Get on either side of him, we eventually, that happens. This is the tactic.
Stop it! Stop it! Donnie. He got me! There's a chick in the armor! Damn it!
I don't remember him being this difficult in the cartoon.
There's no way to... Because I think they changed some things with the roll and everything in the, or maybe I'm just thinking of, Shredder's Revenge, where they had the roll, you could dash whenever you wanted to.
Shredder's Revenge was much less arcadey.
That's true.
Like, it was kind of designed to be more of like a brawler home console game. But like, even though, this is clearly a console version that they've retooled quite a bit, it's still kind of... It has, like, the basic DNA of being a arcade quarter
An arcade, yeah, for sure.
But we've got 5 continues, 7 lives a pop. We're fine. Or we better be fine.
We better be.
Yeah. I don't know. We can talk more about the election, but it's just kind of pissing into the wind at this point.
I mean, a little bit. There's stuff I think we're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
But I think right now it's really focusing on what do you have to do for yourself? What do you have to do for your family?
Right.
You know.
And I think that's kind of the big thing that because Michael obviously has no comprehension. He knows I dislike Trump a lot. Connor's a bit more aware, like, and some of the parents in his class are pretty fucked up in the head, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Well, like, to the point where,
Does he tell you? Or?
Yeah. So, like, I guess a couple kids in his class showed up with, like, Trump stuff on, and
oh no.
And again, that's like forcing your kids to wear your political identity. Which
seriously, they don't know any better.
They really don't. Like Connor understands, who I voted for, but I also sit down and explain to him why I voted for them, and I also tell him, hey, not everybody shares this opinion, and so you don't have to go to school and say like go Harris or why I'm voting for Harris or anything like that. Like you leave that stuff at the door when you go to school, because not everybody shares your opinions, and there's a proper time and place to discuss these things, right? They have no okay, get it this time, Max.
Yeah.
Come on. There they are. But they like, that's another thing about the political right that I'm just morally averse to. They do not share that sentiment at all. Like, it has to be in everybody's faces, and
yes,
wherever you happen to be is where the Lord Donald needs you to proselytize. That's.
I mean, I've seen a few, like, when it comes to abortion clinics, or which are not just abortion, but places that would offer that kind of reproductive, procedure. You see sometimes you see protesters and people who are just there to harass people going in. It doesn't matter what they're going in for. Yeah, you can have that one. But you see counter-protesters sometimes, and I've never seen kids counter-protesting people who have the, chopped-up fetuses or whatever on their signs. Like,
Jesus Christ,
you don't see that. But you see them all the time, They're going to bring their kids out here because this is a moral battle.
Right.
And this country is
need to know.
in danger.
And the worst part of it, you know who does that more than fucking anybody? This is one area where I'll say it quite openly. It's the fucking churches, man.
Yeah.
They buy into that horse shit, hook, line, and sinker. Like, they take their kids because this is how you witness the faith. They need to see mom and dad standing for something. When what they're really showing them is they need to learn who to hate from mom and dad, and it's just barbaric.
Who is the enemy?
Yep.
These are enemies of our way of life. And
my little Bray Linda is taking a stand for Jesus. Your little Bray Linda is learning some of the most toxic shit that's going to take years of deprogramming if she decides to ever break from the family because she's so afraid that you'll disown her.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to do,
right?
And you're seeing more kids, like, I mean, I have my own disappointments with Gen Z when it came to, like, this election.
Oh, man, Gen Z.
Yeah,
what
the
heck?
You
were cool.
I feel like we're living... But something they do that's good... Oh, they're done, aren't they?
Yeah, they've turned on each other.
Is they could be a lot more confrontational, and for what they want.
Yeah.
And so where the fuck was I going with that? Gen Z, confrontational, getting what they want.
So I think you were framing that as a positive, but this election, it turned out to be not quite what we needed.
Yeah, and it was like men broke for Trump. Like,
well, yeah, and
I think it was still...
apparently, and I never even considered this, but like, Gen Z came of age by and large during COVID, right? That's where they left their teens and entered their early 20s in the workforce. And they did it right in the middle of the pandemic, which meant, like, they never got to graduate with their classmates. They were kind of socially isolated, and the first couple of years of their employment was likely all Zoom. and everything.
Yeah.
So like they kind of felt like they broke with society, I guess, and that has kind of manifested as some really, I don't know, Trumpian ideology.
Yeah, and I think that is part of it. I was talking about the many avenues to become a Trumper.
Yeah,
and
right.
I think isolation is one of them.
Isolation
and,
is definitely one.
Rural communities, just in general, there's that. They also feel like, the federal government doesn't care about them in general.
Mm-hmm.
So they like disruptors, mavericks, things like that.
Right.
But aside from, like, talking about isolation, they have that community aspect, but there's also, one, that whole lost year. There's, like, seniors who didn't get a prom or anything. But, like, younger kids, too, who are that much more impressionable. There's... And also just, like, Gen Z in general, growing up, never having had a time without the internet.
Yeah, right.
It's
a different way of relating, like, culturally, for sure. Like, and even you and I, as, online and tech influenced as we are, kind of don't have that frame of reference.
Yeah. It's I don't know if it was just having that time before it that helped socialize us. I think it's also that even the early internet,
honestly,
we weren't, like,
though,
voice
I
chatting
don't
all
feel
the
like
time.
I was ever very well socially adjusted to, like, end of high school, beginning of college.
Actually, I feel the same way. For me, it was, like, into high school. That's when I became more extroverted when I wanted to be.
Yeah, which is ironic because I was
like,
also
people.
more online during that time than probably any other time in my life. So, I don't know.
But
it's different for everybody.
It seems like
sure.
there's a lot of isolation, with Gen Z. They tend to feel lonely a lot, which sucks. And because you would think we're more connected than ever, but apparently not.
No, or at least not in kind of the traditional, like, socially nourishing ways, right? We get online and we find, like, forums with people who share our views, but instead of, like, becoming, like, an actual community that has your back, they tend to tell you what your ideology should be, and they write you a manifesto of things that you have to do to prove yourself as a part of this community, right? So they're, like, so desperate for community that they'll do just about anything. Donnie? Donnie's like, whoop, I'm out.
We are now El Donnie.
El Donito. But yeah, it's a sad thing to watch happen. You need that pizza, boy. Pizza time.
Damn.
Oh, I had another piece of input on internet culture, community. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
I wish I remembered where I was going with.
It's kind of ironic because, like, this trend that you see manifesting really toxically in Gen Z right now. I actually feel most at peace when I'm allowed to work from home on Zoom. Like, I still...
Yeah.
I think maybe it's because, like, my closest friends all live a distance from me, so I'm just kind of used to interacting this way.
Yeah.
But, like, when I'm on, like, a self-regulated work schedule and, like, I'm not in an office where I feel like I'm being observed, my productivity goes up so much.
I think that's a lot of people. Yeah, even in our age group.
But it's also not a lot of people, too, as it turns out.
I mean, some people were really horny to get back to the office, which I will not understand.
But I always thought that was kind of like a boomer thing. I at the time, I don't think I ever quite accounted for the fact that, this is a real necessity for some folks. I thought it was more just like boomers doing what they do and be like, it was better before in the olden days when we took a horse to work. Wow.
Okay, so this is not Hyperzone.
Foot Clan just punched me in the face, just open with a straight deck to Mikey. I'll tell you what, I'll go left side of the road, you go right side of the road.
All right. What about the center?
Doesn't matter. Just button mash, man. Oh, God.
Ow.
I didn't do my job. No. Rachel. It wasn't as hard as we were making it. God damn.
No, not too bad.
Except that guy. Oh,
Why'd you
God,
say
they're
something?
electric now. Oh.
The electric now. The electric now. Oh wait, those are good things.
Get it. Get a pizza. Doesn't look like
come
pizza,
on,
but
that was
pizza.
not. That was some minecart madness level of shenanigans. No, they fly now.
By the way, was the year of this one 2010 or 2100?
No, neither. It's 2020.
It was 2020. Oh man!
Look what COVID has done to the world. God damn it!
This is 2020 under the Clinton presidency.
I love that, man. We had such high hopes,
dude. This was 1994. We had really high hopes.
It was a little unrealistic. You know what? We were thinking so much in the macro when really the biggest advances were in the micro world.
Yeah, that's really true. Though, I mean, like, could you imagine going back to, like, the 1980s and talking to our parents while they were just entering the workforce and just being like, hey, most of our work is going to be done on these little pocket devices that we carry with us everywhere, you know?
And,
like, they'd have had
they're
no
like
concept
3,000
of that.
times more powerful than the computers that
Yeah,
took us
right?
to the moon.
That computer
Yeah,
that
just
sent us
the-
to the moon, like, that can run on a toaster, essentially.
The advancements we made with silicon and stuff is just... It's kind of crazy, and I don't understand it very well because I know that
Yeah,
shit works like a
fucking
brain does.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how that works. But I'm not a smart person. In so many words.
We
This one isn't
love our
so
tech.
bad.
We don't always have the best understanding of how it actually
Ow!
operates.
He fucking chopped me! That bitch!
Though, weirdly enough, you know what's really what I bought a couple of weeks ago that has made a huge difference in the way that, like, I understand some of my tech?
What's that?
I wanted to fix a damaged trigger on one of my controllers, and I bought an iFixit kit.
Oh, nice,
And
yeah!
I've just been taking apart everything. Like, I've
It
done
turns
some,
out
like,
you can fix so much!
right? I've done some, like, basic mods to my analog pocket and stuff, and it's really fun. And, like, it's... Once you get over, like, the initial, like, kind of intimidating part of taking a seemingly delicate piece of electric hardware apart, it's really not that bad, and it's actually a lot of fun and
Oh, I barely
not
held
that
on.
hard to understand, honestly.
You're a tinkerer, Harry.
Yeah, here, take it, Harry.
Almost
Yeah,
sounds
that
like you're a
was
tinkerer,
2020.
but...
Damn. I look out the window right now, and there's like a dog shitting in my lawn or something. 2024.
Man, things really went to hell, Donnie.
The dude's got a MAGA hat on. He's just not picking up the shit. Hey, neighbor.
Where no turtle has gone before.
Yeah, 2100 Starbase. I know we'll both be dead, but still holding out to like a glimmer of hope that maybe like science gets somewhere in our lifetime where we can like prolong
Maybe Bezos
life
will
to,
sell
like,
his
150
immortality
years or
serum
something,
that
and-
he's throwing billions of dollars at.
Yeah, I'd love to
But
see
he
Starbase if we get there.
He keeps the real version for himself, and we become like lesser vampires.
Lesser fan. What was that book a couple of years ago that got everybody really upset? Tender is the Flesh.
Oh, wait, I kind of remember this. What was the
The
controversy?
only reason it was controversial is because it came out during the Trump presidency, I guess. So the premise is like it's the near future, and it was like right before
Ow.
COVID, right before the COVID pandemic. So there was like the premise of the book, I guess I haven't read it, is that there was a disease that made all like animal life, like domesticated animals, unfit for consumption. Like there was some kind of disease. And so essentially cannibalism became legalized and like capitalized. Like so capitalism did its thing and it became like a big industry, and so like certain classes of people were raised as meat.
I was about to say, it got racist in classes real quick, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think it was a Hispanic author, so she knew her shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you read the book?
No, I haven't. I kind of want to now that I'm talking
kinda
about
want
it.
to as well.
It just randomly entered my brain when you said something. But yeah, that's exactly how Starbase would go in our reality.
Anyway, yep. Maybe we'll get to Starbase. Hey, maybe we'll be turtles. Maybe that's
Hey,
what it
your
does.
dinner. What do I want for dinner? No, you are dinner. Oh no.
Oh no.
Starbase.
What the hell? Come on.
You were supposed to be cool, Starbase. I hate these floors. Get it, Donnie. Get the pizza. Live.
They tried to get me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Ah! Phew.
Thank God.
That nightmare's over, and there definitely won't be any more of those.
Nothing bad ever happened again.
What does Zoe Burke say? Things are bad, but now they're good forever.
Forever. Right. Futurama had so much to teach us too.
It really did. I contend the old Simpsons writers and the Futurama writers that went over there are some of the smartest people in the industry.
They're certainly more culturally astute than a lot of other media entities.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My toes.
And who knows? Maybe with like the way that healthcare is going, we'll all be praying for the Futurama suicide booths after. I mean, like, you make things so inaccessible for ordinary people. Like, the humane thing to do is simply to let them die with dignity on their own terms.
Unfortunately, that could be, when that actually starts happening, it's a little scary that, because Canada has, just federally, they have euthanasia.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think ultimately that's a good thing, but they started suggesting it to people who were like in debt, like medical debt and stuff.
Oh,
and it was just like, well, you can get cancer treatments. There's also, have you looked into euthanasia?
Have you thought about dying?
Yeah, seriously. It's just like, okay, when you're trying to convince people that might be a good choice,
get that
like
pizza. Get that pizza.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, no, like, like euthanasia is one of those topics that is extremely hard to approach delicately. But like, I've always been of the mind that like, if you have a terminal diagnosis and it's like, hey, we can maybe prolong your life for 6 months. It's going to be torturous. You're going to lose the ability to eat and to breathe on your own. You're going to get bed sores and pain like you've never known. But we can't put you to sleep and just, give you one more good day with your family. That would be inhumane. Like, I don't fucking get that.
And I think it's just people who are probably like selfishly don't want to think about their own family or parents dying.
Yeah.
And so they're against it on those grounds.
Yeah.
But which is like,
and believe me, I've been there.
Don't keep your folks around. I get you. Yeah. Don't keep your folks around like
Can't pour from an empty
if they
cup,
have like
right.
something terminal, especially if they're like have dementia and they don't even know what's going on anymore. Like,
right.
That's just serving you at that point. Like,
it really is. And I don't know, like it's one of those things that bothers me because once again, a lot of times it's a religious thing. Like, they're here because the Lord wants them to be, right? No, they're here because they live in the 21st century and, they didn't die in a cold, empty field because their tribe had to leave them alone so that they could go hunt and gather for the rest of their tribe. That's why they're still here.
We do a lot of things.
We justify these things to ourselves
nature.
in the most irrational ways.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? Like they say, it's only natural that they're still alive. No, they're alive because they enjoy the comforts of, indoor living and medicine. But that has its limits. So when you've done what you can to stall the illness and give them quality of life, when quality of life totally diminishes, like, death becomes a mercy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm out of line for saying that.
No, and I've worked with probably a couple thousand people with dementia at this point. And yes, I feel like anyone who works in that industry can't feel like euthanasia's a bad thing.
Right. I thought when I didn't see those as
hole's
shadows.
our way home.
I thought it was a bloody mess. Like, we just deflated Krang.
It's just his brain juice spilling
that's always what I thought when I was a kid. I was like, damn, that got raw.
Damn, they got awesome here.
Right?
I mean, sometimes they did that shit. There was like almost no blood in Ocarina of Time.
Until there was.
And then all of a sudden, Ganon's coughing up shit because
Yep.
you're just owning his ass.
Right? You just did
And then
some
they changed
internal
it green
damage to
years
Ganon.
later.
Bring it on, Shredder.
Yeah, this fight's a lot better on the Super Nintendo. And this version.
Yeah, right.
Turtle Soup, my favorite.
Tonight I dine on Turtle Soup. Hell yeah.
This is always just the cheapest. I don't know which fight is cheaper, this one or the Shredder's Revenge one. Probably this one, but
the Shredder's
really
Revenge
sucks,
one,
too.
it's technically possible to do without getting hit. I don't think this one is.
Yeah, isn't there an achievement as well?
Yeah.
To do that, which is really messed up. Or wait, but didn't we pop that off?
No, we did we did one. But
someone
it
joined in at
definitely
the
wasn't a
very
no-hit.
end. Someone joined in at the very end to get the no hit.
Christy, yeah.
Okay.
Because she was actually achievement farming that game, and
Okay.
they're
Which I guess for Steam, you get points. Do you get points for trophies or just cards?
yeah,
and
you
stuff?
get points for completing shit, and
Okay.
that's a motivation for some people. Like there's like maybe 3 games ever that I've enjoyed so much that I've actually gone out of my way to achievement hunt for,
Yeah.
and they were all
Wait,
RPGs.
was the
which-
original was the original Spider-Man one of them? Spider-Man 2018?
Yes, yeah, Spider-Man 2018 I did. Dragon
that's
Quest 11 I did, and then
Yeah.
interestingly enough, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Like I
Oh,
loved
shit.
the game, but it was also just so the achievements for that were so easy that I just went ahead and did it.
Oops. There we go. Trying to think if there's anything. I don't have all the achievements for that game. I gotta see what I'm missing.
It's real easy. Like the original
sure-
Final Fantasy, there's just like no hidden secrets or.
Oh, did you
I
say
mean,
the
that are
original?
achievements, anyways.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I like how
I
they
think
ran out of
especially-
tech space, so he's just shred. Shred.
Rock and roll turtles.
Boy, Lady Liberty looks pissed.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, she gets her time in the spotlight in Shredder's Revenge.
He does.
That was such a good game, and they've released so much free DLC for it that I haven't tried out. We should do another run of that game.
Why is
But,
Splinter
like-
on the news?
Wait, what's up?
Why is Splinter on the news?
I don't know. Why is he? And smiling like an idiot. He doesn't even have a fedora on.
Cover blown,
Which-
motherfuckers.
Which obviously hides everything about
Everybody
your
look up in the sky where my 4 reptilian sons are flying their war blimp. This is okay.
This is like Russell T Davies' Doctor Who Turtles.
Right.
It's just like, it's the Turtles! Yes!
Right?
Cool!
I get the feeling that Raph is about to die, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Like he's going backwards.
I
He
was
looked
reminded on
scared.
TikTok the other day, there was this, it was like a 3D TMNT movie called TMNT. This was like...
Oh yeah, 2007.
Okay, yeah, I was like, it was around 2008.
That was actually a pretty decent movie.
It was a decent movie, and I remember, well, so they had this scene that I've seen recently because of TikTok, and it was like the relationship between them. But when it was like Leonardo came back from, his
Brazil,
training
for some
journey or
reason.
something,
Yeah.
and Michelangelo was like, "What did you expect us to just wait for you? You think you could just waltz in and be our leader again?"
Right.
And Leonardo just like snaps at him. He's just like, you all need direction, and frankly, I'm better than you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they fucking fight, and Raph kicks his ass. But
Yeah, and Raph wins that fight. That was
yeah.
some good character development.
it was. Which, speaking of which, I don't know why that reminded me of it. You gotta fucking watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, dude. I don't know if Addie's still there, but
No, she left.
she needs. Oh, okay. You need to watch Avatar. It is such a good show. And when it comes to character development, dude, if you're horny about that, and I know you are,
Oh yeah.
like you see it. You see it like more than most other shows, and this is a kid show,
Interesting.
But like the arc some people take is just you're like so proud of them,
Huh, that's cool.
Like honestly. And
Fucking
fuck,
Splinter.
what else? Also, Jesus Christ. But also, it's one of those shows that has the most satisfying non-open-ended endings. You don't have to wonder what's going on here. They show you, for the most part.
Okay.
But it's also just like very satisfying, where it's like, oh, I hope they have this crazy fight with the biggest bad at the end, and they totally do.
Huh.
The last 3 episodes of that show is just the most perfect ending to a TV show.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I may have to finally check that out one of these times.
And it gets better every season, but season 1 is the slowest. I think it's still good if you give it a few episodes, but you got to give it a few episodes. And then from season 2 onwards, they introduce like one of the last main characters in season 2.
Yeah.
And so she's only like in the second half of the entire series. But yeah, that's when it gets really good.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, so there's my little spiel that you have to watch The Last Airbender. It's so good.
I love that they do this where they show all the enemies just beating your ass.
Yeah.
Oh!
I mean, they did. Maybe they were so proud of their animations.
Yeah,
with the turtles.
This game did have really good animations.
Okay, that boss sucks too. Because I thought you could go between the missiles. Also, when he's hitting you when you're at the very top of the screen, he's not at the very top of the screen.
No.
And it's just like, okay, are you fucking vertical or are you on the water like the game is trying to tell me you are?
Right.
But then all of a sudden, to the right of the water also means up. And it's just, no. I don't know. Maybe that's me being confused.
I think it was more. I think it was equal parts, quarter munching and the fact that this is an SNES game was technically limited in what they could convey about his spatial location.
Okay, well he's gone now. Oh, okay, that's the beginning.
All these years later.
Wait, what's up?
April's cleavage.
Oh.
All these years later, it still does it.
You're horny for him once, you're horny for life.
Yeah. Like I was definitely way too young to explain what I was feeling about April, but like, yeah. April O'Neil.
Yeah, there's April O'Neil. I'm glad I didn't become a furry because I know Gadget from fucking...
fucking Gadget, yeah.
Tailspin, was it?
Tailspin,
yeah, Tailspin.
Yep. Or was it Chip and Dale?
Both.
One of those two. Mm-hmm. You are now true ninjas.
Which I actually haven't watched the Chip and Dale Rescue or Rescue Rangers on Disney Plus.
Okay.
But I heard, apparently it's pretty good. And they do some fourth wall breaking and stuff. Like, one of the main characters in that is first trailer movie Sonic.
Oh, really?
And they just make fun of, how creepy his teeth are and everything. And it's just like, how did they make him a main character? Like, what the fuck?
That's amazing.
Like literally, they go back to him, 3 times throughout the show. And it's just like, I need to fucking watch this show.
That's so great.
But then also, it canonizes and shows that Gadget married that lightning bug. And they have babies.
Oh God! How?
Think about that.
I'm not sure I want to. Oh, here's the Sega version, the Hyperstone Heist.
Hyperstone Heist, yeah.
Which actually had some different levels.
Is it basically Turtles in Time, but it's different? That looks like they're time traveling.
I don't know.
It's obviously a different stage, but unless he's at a theme park or something, it looks like he went back to the past.
Well, let's fucking find out.
Let's find out.
Oh, Sega.
That sound card. I remember with Mortal Kombat, I was like, what? But I didn't care because I could turn the blood on. Color mode anime. Interesting. That's probably just a direct translation, manga or anime. Okay, this is the exact same Turtles choice screen. Yep, it's Turtles in Time.
She's looking at a slightly different angle. Oh, yeah, okay, so far, Turtles in Time, definitely.
But showcasing those different effects. Okay, that's not what happened. I love that they actually made these games different back in the day. They're the Genesis one has its own flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so different.
Holy shit. Okay. I mean, it feels pretty similar.
Kind of the same music, but I'm cool with that. Yeah, they made these games different. It was cool. All the Disney games were
I'm having trouble running.
Oh, yeah, what the heck? Huh. How do you run?
Definitely not like the SNES. That's okay. Huh, maybe we don't run.
This feels
pretty good.
Dive kick. Okay, so the special attack is B, or circle on a PlayStation controller.
It does not quite have the same impact as the SNES one, but it's not bad.
No, not bad at all. Yeah, the Genesis, like, I mean, you could say altogether it was weaker, and I would tend to agree. But it had its own flavor.
Oh, totally.
And there were a couple things that they did better, like some weird effects.
You know, having never really played this, I don't even think I rented it. I think I saw it somewhere one time as a kid, but maybe played it for like 2 minutes. Like,
I mean, you were the one that
like discovering like a DLC pack for Turtles in Time.
A little bit.
You can get that pizza.
I've never played it, but I think you were the one when we were watching Stone Cold. For some reason, I think it was during that movie. You like reminded us of the existence of it.
Yeah, Hyperstone Heist. Yep.
Oh yeah, because that's right. Because you saw it at Video Connection.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe that's all my only experience with it. I mean, I had to have at least seen it once because I knew there were different levels. Like I had to have seen it in motion, but I just don't remember where.
I mean, I believe you rented it. Yeah, I think you even said as much.
Did I rent it? I must have. But the weird thing is, I couldn't have told you like 2 minutes ago that it started in the sewers. Oh God, no! I wanted the pizza.
Damn it! We could have gotten at least a little.
All right, now we're at level 2 in the SNES version.
Yeah, they're remixing this shit.
They are.
Also, why is it called Hyperstone Heist?
Let's find out.
I wonder if it's a different dimension instead of back in time. Okay, that's how you go quickly, is you just...
Yeah, you kick. In other news, speaking of random game factoids, now that I've beaten Silent Hill 2, I finally freaking decided to give Persona 3 my attention.
I saw! You might have seen I liked your activity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. It's so good. I've been sidetracked by so many different projects this year.
One of these days I'm
going
to
get that. It's been a good year for game releases, actually.
We have. And it was like, last year was so good, I was like, oh my gosh, there's not really anything huge coming up for 2024. And there's been a few surprises.
Yeah, there's been a few surprises, and it's just been better than we initially thought. Damn, dude,
it's also just the year of RPGs. Like for real. Like, starting off with Infinite Wealth, it's like, okay,
Infinite
this is a
Wealth,
super long game.
Persona, Final Fantasy VII, like big names have come out, in addition to just some, like, other ones that weren't on anyone's radar, but turned out to be awesome, like Metaphor and...
Like Metaphor, I didn't even know about. And Metaphor, I didn't even hear about.
That sound effect stays with you.
It's a little bit, yeah. I don't have this super loud, thank goodness, because that sounded annoying.
Yes, it did.
But yeah, I never even heard about that game until this year, even though apparently it's been in development forever.
Yeah.
Like, since 2017.
Like, it was not on my radar at all until I saw, like, a random trailer for it on YouTube at some point.
For me, it's like TikTok everyone's just making fun of the battle music because it's a little hardcore.
Oh, shit. No surfboards.
It's the Dark Ages. We've already gone back in time.
This is the same game, but, you know, like the politicians we elected were slightly different.
Reaganomics.
Reaganomics. This is the canon timeline. Like, the SNES version is like the super idealistic, like, you know, what if we just kept electing Democrats?
We get the Technodrome.
Right. By the time we get to 2100 in this game, like, everything is rubble. That kick.
Wow. Yeah, you got there quick. And the kick comes out quick in this game.
It does. It is not for the faint of heart. What does C do? Okay, C is your special attack.
Yeah, it's
go for it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh god, I could have used that pizza.
I regret giving it to you.
I'm sorry I did that.
Yeah, I think I just gotta do... Oh no, how do you do that? Oh, you gotta wait. That's right.
No! Why are they so fast? Good God! Weren't these things in like one episode of the cartoon ever?
Oh, probably. I've never seen them.
remember the episode. I mean, vaguely. And they're designed, of course, to look like the Xenomorphs.
Yeah. It's alive? Yeah.
Now, obviously, this shares very similar graphical assets. I wonder... Leatherhead.
Oh, Lhead
really?
is here. Interesting. He doesn't fit.
He does not fit.
He still has the salute stuff on. Come
You
on.
are too immature to hang with me.
He
What does that have to do with anything,
the
though?
fucking cowboy hat. Come on.
He's a New York City cowboy. They have those.
The New York City Cowboys. Don't you know soccer, you asshole?
New York City cowboy.
He goes into that animation much too quick, though. Or you gotta give him... He's harder.
He's a little bit harder. Of course, we're like 10 minutes into the game. He's the only boss we've seen, so...
Yeah, seriously, you're right. This first stage has been super long.
The game is all just Leatherhead. I've been beaten by a bunch of teenage turtles. So he blows up.
Yep, then kill yourself.
I don't like that he talks after you kill him. It makes him a little more human.
It humanizes him
Humanizes him too much. In the SNES version, I was very comfortable with them exploding.
What the fuck?
But now that he has last words... Hey, so now we do have surfboards.
Yeah, but the stage was called a mysterious ghost ship.
Alright, let's do it.
I guess let's see where this goes.
Okay, so apparently this is... I mean, it's definitely the same assets, but it's a totally different game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like it reuses... It reused a little bit of the stage. This stage 2. But by and large, like, this is quite different.
It is. It's pretty... Yeah, it's pretty cool just to see a different take on it. Like
Get that pizza.
DLC
There
or
you
something.
go.
Was it pizza?
Yeah. You got it.
I feel like they're all mysterious. I got it, but
It didn't heal
I
you,
feel like
though.
they're all mysterious things. Most of them give you... I don't even know.
I thought they healed. Oh, God.
Oop, oop.
Nope, they don't heal you. Whatever they do. Okay, so we
You
can
get a
just...
different boss if you get them all or something.
Oh! Well, definitely not doing that.
So,
Pizza time.
oh shit.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know, I feel like I'm playing... Because games were very different a lot of times on the Game Boy, because you couldn't share assets, you were going to make a completely different game. So
Yeah.
why not make it different? I feel like I'm playing the Game Boy version of Turtles in Time.
Right?
But we're on like the Super Game Boy or something.
Super Game Boy. Game Boy Advance.
Okay, sure.
Huh, this is actually kind of neat. Let's fucking go, man. I don't know how long this game is compared to the Super Nintendo version, but
Yeah, whatever.
I imagine they're comparable.
We went through Turtles
Wow.
in Time pretty quickly.
That was a trick pizza. Did you see that?
Was it? Oh, when that painting fell on you?
Yep.
Fuck that, come on. That was like when Mega Man had those little cucks in the hard hats. And but it was the life. It was the extra life, and then they shot bullets at you. That was like the biggest fuck you on the Nintendo. It's like, are you serious?
So we have another chatter, but I think they might be a bot. Their comment is, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Cowabunga Collection videos games for the PS5, for the Nintendo Switch, for the Xbox. I don't know.
We should try to befriend him.
Right.
and ask if
Robot?
If AI kind is okay.
Right? Have you been taught to love? Well, I think AI is doing more than okay now. Trump's about to completely deregulate him. Did you see that?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, for his buddy fucking Elon Musk.
Oh God, there's a missing
ghoul
piece
of
of
a
the
man,
conversation.
Jesus.
I think if I have any real visceral emotional reaction to this, it's how much I despise Elon Musk as a human being.
Yeah.
I can't think of a person more emblematic than, how we were talking about how Republicans have a problem with people they consider to be woke. That same kind of visceral, nasty feeling is exactly how I feel about Musk and his ilk.
It's like, it pisses me off how out of touch with himself and his situation is. Like,
Yeah.
he'll say shit like it is the ones who try to suppress, the ones who try to control information, by the media are the ones who need to be wary of. And it's like, you bought
That's
Twitter,
you.
dude.
You're
How
the one
do you
we
not
need to be
see
wary
that's
of.
you? Like, it's making me angry that you don't see it.
He knows. He has to know.
He's probably trolling because he's proven that he likes trolling.
Yeah.
But then if he is trolling, then what he's
I
actually
think in
saying
his
is,
mind,
"Ha-ha,
we're
I'm the
all
richest
so
man."
stupid that we don't see we don't see it for what it is. Like he
Well,
thinks
and
that we're
seems
truly
like they're
that
fucking right.
dumb that
Seems
we
like
have
they're
no
right.
comprehension of why what he's saying is so funny. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine. I mean, I know money like changes the way that you see reality, but I think it also changes the way that you see people. Like, because they don't have as much money as me, they can't possibly understand the world and its workings to the degree that I do.
I think a lot of very rich people think that way, yes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they exert a little bit of control over things.
More than a little bit.
A lot of
as it turns
control,
out.
yeah. I mean, it was always that way, and I feel like it's not like it's gotten so, in the grand scheme of the history of the world, the big guys have always run things. The ones who just want more.
They want the biggest stick, right?
Yeah, and just the biggest assholes. Okay, we're gonna figure out how to fucking throw these guys.
Oh, we just gotta get on... I don't think you can throw in this one.
No, we've thrown. We've thrown at the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure shit having trouble with it.
Me too.
Martial arts comments again. I have this video games, and then a controller emoji. I can't tell if it is a robot or just a really out of touch person.
Nah, it's a robot.
It's a robot. You don't have to feel bad, Chris.
If it was a robot, I would feel guilty about calling his mother a whore. But
yeah, right.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. I feel like, especially in a post-Trump getting elected twice world, I feel a lot dirtier making jokes like that. Honestly.
Oh, it's just rock steady.
Just rock steady.
And he's not got his pirate costume on.
Okay, they did good with that.
Oh, this is exactly how he fought in the NES version. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is just a straight up
you're right.
remix of the NES version boss fight. Or I guess it's the original arcade game.
The arcade version?
Yeah. Which was weird, because they ported that game perfectly to the NES. I mean, the graphics obviously
graphically,
but
it was like a different game just because of the graphics, but everything else was,
it was like a shot-for-shot remake, and like it controlled exactly the same, and it was punishingly difficult.
He tried to get me, too. What a bastard.
He did. He's gonna pull out his gun.
Oh, wait, he's still... Okay, it looked like he still had health left.
He's prairie dogging it. Look, man, he's got a poop.
he's got one. He's one's poking out.
Now martial arts comments, questions. Go ahead.
Questions, okay.
We're ready. Possible sentient computer. Go ahead. Hit us with those questions. All right, now we're at Shredder's hideout. So we went from the sewers to a ghost ship to a cave. Is this Japan?
I was about to say, is Shredder's hideout just... Okay, there's robots.
Is this before he got the Technodrome? Well, but he has robots.
He has robots. It doesn't make
clearly
sense.
Got robots.
But it's still fucking awesome. It's like when they just decided for no reason, you know what? Bowser's World and Odyssey, it's fucking Japan.
All right, Martial Arts writes, I played this video game for the Sega Genesis. I'll give you partial credit for that one because it wasn't a question. That was a statement.
Maybe he was just asking us questions? Why, no, I'm not a robot.
Do you have questions, humans?
I mean, fellow humans?
I'm having real difficulty discerning what part of the world we're in because, like, the trees and the fencing would clearly indicate Japan,
like,
but that's Manhattan
Japan.
in the background.
Oh, is it? I thought it was like just
maybe
lit up by lanterns.
Wait, no,
and shit.
Manhattan doesn't have mountains, does it?
No.
I don't know the geography of New York very well.
You can't see. The closest thing are the Adirondacks. Wait, is it the Adirondacks? Yeah, it better be. I'm bad with geography, but I'm pretty sure it's the Adirondacks.
Okay, this is fucking Japan.
it's Japan.
Japan, right?
Now, yeah, we're gonna see some Padogas pretty soon.
Maybe it's Little Japan.
We're still in fucking New York.
Still fucking New York.
The ghost ship. Yeah, I mean, you know the ghost ship.
Okay,
right?
Martial Arts responds again. Who is your favorite TMNT character? I think we've got them on the ropes with the questions.
Yeah. And
still Michelangelo. For me.
Mikey's cool. And Mikey's like the peacemaker.
Yeah,
he's like the kid in the family that wants no one to fight.
He is absolutely the most zen Ninja Turtle.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think Leo tries to be the most zen. Mikey's
yeah, that's the thing. Mikey
zen
has
master.
what Leo aspires to, but Mikey doesn't even know he has it.
Oh, dude.
This game is creepy. Wouldn't that be fucking great? Like, the level transitions and we just go right back to the Bronx or something. Or better yet, we're at the construction site that's the first level of the SNES game. Big Apple.
Oh my god.
3 a.m. Oh, okay, we're in a dojo.
No, yeah, this is definitely Japan, but is this old school Japan? Like, did we fucking go back in time and we didn't know it? But they said it's the heist for...
I also... have we collected a single Hyperstone?
No.
Oh,
I'm sure
God,
there's just one at the end. But I don't think we're gonna... Oh, God.
It's made of spears. One of these is coming down, and I'm not sure which one it is. But I'll be damned if those are just there as a decoration.
I wish there was
No, they were just there as a decoration. The spears come from the floor. Look at that. Who would have thought? You know what's weird?
Yeah,
this is actually a much more effective hideout for Shredder than the Technodrome.
I would say so. I don't think it's probably not conspicuous where we're at.
Get it, Donnie.
All right.
Go out with a bang.
Go. Hey, you grabbed him.
You're right, I did. I don't know how I did it, though. Like, it's the same with the SNES controls. Like, I know there's like a nebulous motion that accomplishes the grab. I don't actually understand how it functions, though. Martial arts favorite turtle is Leo. We got a lot of Leo viewers this evening.
Yeah.
And by a lot, I mean two, but still. Damn. Welcome up.
Nice.
Good.
Wait, we beat Scott Pilgrim, right? I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh yeah, we beat Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, the four of us.
Remember, because like we got Gideon to like freak out, and I just destroyed him with the sword.
Oh yeah.
By accident.
Ah!
Like it should have been one of the most dynamic and like difficult boss fights in the game, and like somehow we just glitched it. I took like half his health in one sitting. That's gotta be me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, you hit him hard enough, they eventually stop blocking.
They just stop, yeah.
The trick is you weren't hurting him enough. Oh god.
I mean, their forearms eventually.
No break like everything else.
Blocking in video games is so funny, where it's just like, ah, I got my arm up. Now nothing hurts.
Now nothing hurts me. Stop at the fire.
Oh, come
on.
on.
God, Donnie. You alright, buddy?
Looked a little hot under the collar.
Just thirsty, Donnie. Just brute forced him. You fighting Shredder?
Oh shit, is it Shredder? Oh, that's fucking cool, though.
Oh, that's, what's his name from the movies? Tatsu? It is Tatsu. Look at that, fucking Tatsu's in this game. He's just standing there like a prick.
Throwing arrows.
Throwing arrows and shit. I would love if Casey showed up and just like fucking hit him with a golf club.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
Okay, yeah, deflect his darts back.
Oh, you could deflect him, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm not dead yet.
Fuck you, Tatsu. You were always a prick.
Okay, you can't deflect the ones coming from the
No,
ball.
you can't, as it turns out.
Super armor horse shit.
Now, is he gonna explode like a robot? I'm curious.
Yes.
You bet he is. It's
Oh,
Robo-Tatsu. Row.
All right, there we go.
Here he comes. Is he gonna explode?
Master.
Again, humanizing him. Yep.
Yes. He was robots
I
the
love
whole
it so
time.
much. Oh, that was brilliant.
Oh, this is kind of fucking cool, though.
It is. It's cooler than I thought it was gonna. Like, it actually controls just like the SNES version for the most part. And I mean, it definitely feels a little different, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Interesting.
guess
Where are we going?
Shredder thing was a red herring.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
More aliens?
No. No. Not again.
This is where it gets bad.
Right. Okay. Any landing you can walk away from, right, Mikey? Oh, God. Shit. This is the whole stage. It's
Oh,
time
God,
to stop.
please no. Hey, one of us got an extra life.
I think I did.
Well, it was you.
Mr. 305. Now, if we can keep you alive long enough to get to 300, you'll have an extra life.
I don't know about that.
That's asking an awful lot there, Pilgrim. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Wait,
oh,
what?
But L-Head's back. Okay,
Is
with
he
the
alive?
palette change. I appreciate it.
There's that Sega laziness from the 90s that we loved.
Okay, get the like those. Ow, I'm dead. Shit.
You look him up in the instruction manual under the bestiary. We ran out of money. Leatherhead again. We spent all our money on Tatsu. Row.
There we go. I can at least keep a distance, and that's pretty good for him. Ah, damn it. Spoke too soon.
I forgot which turtle I was for a second. My bad.
He didn't even say shit. He's just a mid-boss. He's not allowed to talk.
Yeah, actually.
They don't give him speaking
wait,
lines.
are we in a... Is this the end game? Are we in a boss rush?
It said
We
the
are.
gauntlet. Oh my god, we are. They're hyper-zoning this shit. Or Mega Man, whatever. I love
the
this.
Hyperstone heisting has begun. So I know it's his rear bicep, but I keep seeing that as like Rocksteady has like one of those frog necks, you know?
Oh, he's doing the croak. Right
Yeah, like
now
watch when you
while
hurt
he's
him.
running.
See?
Oh, you're right.
It doesn't look like a
It does.
bicep anymore. It looks like a frog neck. Croak. Wait, he has grenades now.
Yeah,
That's new.
that's different. But
They didn't
he
give
hasn't shot his
Leatherhead
gun
grenades. I'm also just now realizing how similar those two, Rocksteady and Leatherhead, are as bosses.
Yet. Well, yeah, seriously.
They pretty much just hang out until you hurt them enough that they charge you. Dude, I think we've got his pattern down.
Yeah.
Croak. Oh, shit. Right as I said that we have his pattern down. Starts kicking our ass.
Nice.
He's taking he's prairie dogging it again. Look at him.
Yes.
I shit myself. No.
Oh no.
All the poop came out. Yeah, okay.
Oh shit.
Straight up
Tatsu,
boss
they're
rush.
switching it
Alright.
up.
How did I not know that? Wow, he's really going for broke on those arrows.
Seriously. Ow.
Katsu 2.0, man. He's figured out our weakness.
He was just kidding the first time. He was just playing the first time.
There's Casey Jones when you need
Okay,
him.
there's always... Damn. Avoiding his up arrows consistently is tough.
Yep.
Because there's gonna be a space where he doesn't throw one, but a lot of times it's just right next to where he's landing. And you're not quick enough to cross the whole screen. Ow, ow.
Diggity damn.
Stupid.
We're wearing him down.
My strategy is definitely not working. My strategy is to
You have
attack
a strategy?
as quickly as possible. My strategy is to attack as quickly as possible close to him. but my combo does not go the whole time to deflect everything. But knowing this, I still do it because I'm lazy.
It's a Ninja Turtles game. What the fuck else can you do?
Nice.
Suck.
Looks a little ashamed.
Now, if
right
that was
before he
Robu
dies.
Tatsu, that means we killed actual Tatsu, right? Oh,
Oh,
wait.
What do we got? Stockman. I don't even know who that is.
Baxter. Except he's not a fly.
Oh, interesting. That's very interesting.
Huh.
Okay, jump kicks, I guess, for him only.
Damn.
Am I imagining it? Is he kind of a chump?
Yeah, he's not too bad compared to some of the other ones we fought. He's certainly no Slash from the Super Nintendo game.
No, seriously.
This is good.
It's a little
this
too
is
floaty
not
on
a
that
bad
one.
game. Like, it's not as good as the SNES one, but a few things are.
Yeah.
Roll.
Bro! Stop, bro!
Please, roll. Roll. Bro, please. Bro.
Bro, stop.
This costs so much money to make, bro. Don't break it, please. That's all I have. I sold my house for this, bro. He looks so pathetic, doesn't he?
It does.
Bro. Oh no. The bank's never gonna forgive me. Boy, I wish euthanasia were legal. Yeah, I guess that was a gauntlet.
He's still dying.
Right?
He just wanted to do it on his terms.
Maybe if we go towards
know
the big
who he
blinking
is.
lights. There we go.
Technodrome, what the fuck?
Oh, damn! He looks fucking metal as shit! Look at that!
Hyperstone.
Oh. Hey, dudes, let's go. I thought he was about to send us back in time, finally.
I thought he was gonna send us to another
Oh, no,
dimension.
this is it. Okay. Cool.
Final shell shock. Okay.
I guess this is the end game. Have we ever played Comic Zone for the Sega Genesis? Yes, I have.
Oh, that game's
Wait,
fucking
this is just the
difficult.
moon base. This is just Starbase. Max, idiot.
No.
You didn't know that.
No, I
This is
just
straight
think
up
it's.
just Starbase. This isn't the Technodrome.
I think it's funny that they literally have not done the Technodrome stage. They're just doing Starbase instead.
Wouldn't it have been easier, though, to copy and paste the actual Technodrome?
Yeah, why not?
They had the asset. I mean, I guess they had the assets here, too. Maybe they thought Starbase would be cooler? As like a final stage?
Maybe. I guess.
I guess. Really think so.
It's just a little weird.
Dude,
It's a little
Shredder
weird.
looked fucking sick, though. Get it,
Yeah, he
get it,
did.
get it.
Oh, shit. Okay, nice.
I love that. Donatello picks up a pizza and goes, oh shit. That's his catchphrase. Michelangelo has Cowabunga. Donatello has, oh shit.
He doesn't need his glasses anymore. Guys, I'm cool.
Guys, I'm cool.
Finally.
I figured it out. It's just a lot of swearing. Turns out all you have to do to be cool is swear a lot and do some drugs.
Man, all I had to do the whole time was be nothing like myself. It was so simple.
That's what the people wanted.
That's what everyone wanted. I'm so glad I figured that out.
Yeah, you sure are cooler now, Donnie. Here, smoke this. Thanks, Mikey.
Smoke this and truly kill that ego. What? I got some Molly here. You'll suffer ego death.
I don't know why. Like, I love Michelangelo. Like you said before, he's like easily the most zen and laid back turtle without having to use any kind of substance.
Yeah.
But in my mind, like, every time we play a Turtles game or watch like a Turtles movie, that's my joke about Michelangelo. Hey guys, smoke this. Okay, Mikey. He's like the drug. He's like the pot
He's
dealer
the plug.
of the group. I'm just trying to picture what he would be like as an actual teenager. He would definitely be the one with the connection to hook you up with some weed.
It's but it's so wholesome at the same time.
Right? Yeah, like
because he wants everyone to have fun.
Like, be the guy who, you know, brings you weed, but like he's like super chill about it. He like doesn't charge you too much, and he's
he just wants everyone to have a good time.
Yeah, he just like does it because he wants everyone to relax like him and have a good time, right?
Okay, what the fuck are you supposed to do about those? Come on. You just gotta be
Splinter
lucky.
gets a call at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, Dad, you're not gonna believe this, but I was at a gas station. I'm gonna need you to come get me from. I'm gonna need you to come pick me up. From where, Michelangelo? Oh, come on, Dad, don't make me say it. No, I want you to say it. From jail, from jail. And why are you in jail, Michelangelo? I sold the cops. You sold the cops some weed. He seemed cool, Dad. I would love it. I want to see like the security video of Michelangelo just like pulling some weed out of his jacket.
Out of his little trench coat. The trench coat and
like,
fedora.
The cop pulls out his badge and Michelangelo just looks down at his feet. Oh, bummer. I don't know why that is the funniest picture. Oh, man.
It just reminds me. It reminds me of that gif of that bro. If you've ever seen this one, where he's like, "Dude, I am straight up not having a good time."
Right? Oh man, I'm not having a good time. Oh shit.
This is so not chill. Bud.
This is so not radical. It cuts to like like after the phone call with Splinter, it cuts to his jail cell and the officer walks up. Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Michelangelo. What is it, officer? You've made bail. Cowabunga! Hey, do you have any weed? He's just like completely not aware.
He's just happy to be out of jail. Now he wants weed. Why wouldn't he ask the first person he sees?
That's the first person he sees for some weed. Oh man, dude. See, again, I really wish I knew someone who was like, who had a whole bunch of free time and was like really good at flash animation. Because I would love to direct this scene like Michelangelo gets arrested for selling weed.
That is a Newgrounds ass title if I've heard one.
Oh man. Just like the thought of him getting caught on camera, just like his sad face. He sees the officer pull out his badge. Oh, bummer.
So far, as far as the settings for these bosses,
yeah,
I definitely like fighting him on the Mode 7 ride, but I know they can't do that on the Genesis.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, now it's the Technodrome again.
What the fuck? It's a different timeline.
Just put all the fucking corridors together. Damn, that animation for that door was really smooth. And the elevator. Donnie's just like preemptively kicking the shit out of him. Let's try this out in battle.
Here, let's get a theme going. I'll go left, right, left, right. There we go.
It's working!
Fuck yeah!
It's working!
We figured it out. Oh shit!
Michelangelo's just yelling, it's working!
I could see that.
Quick, Donnie, smoke this! They just put their weapons down and just like sit for a little bit. This elevator's making me really harsh out, man. I'm gonna fucking puke.
Dude, elevators and VR games, I think that's the thing that gets people to like puke the most. I think it's one of those things where your body definitely expects to feel it, but it doesn't, and it freaks out.
Dude, you know the worst, like, not illness-related puke I've ever had?
What's that?
there was, do you know, Kennywood Park in Pittsburgh?
No.
It's a good amusement park. It's kind of like Pittsburgh's version of Cedar Point. They have some really good rides, so it's a really nice place. It's a lot of fun. They have some good coasters, but they also have like a couple of like fairground rides.
Yeah.
There's this one called the Pirate, and it's literally just you get on a big old ship, and it just rocks back and forth. Like, I rode, like, every coaster with, like, loop-de-loops, and I felt nothing. I get on the Pirate, and, like, 2 minutes in, I am ready to fucking puke my lungs out.
That's interesting.
The Pirate just kicked my ass.
Do you get seasick, do you know, or you haven't
No,
been on
I don't
boats
get
enough?
seasick. That was weird.
Oh,
it was just this repetitious back-and-forth movement. And it was like it didn't swing around. It didn't like do a loop or anything like that. It just went back and forth, slightly higher and slightly higher, back and forth, and it just made me lose my lunch.
Interesting. Literally?
Oh yeah, I was not ready for it at all. Like, because I felt fine. Like I said,
do you remember
we
what
just
you
done
ate that
like
day?
10 other coasters and nothing until the Pirate.
I definitely have a history of getting sick at amusement parks. I've only thrown up once, but I got that was at not Cedar Point. It was Six Flags Great America on the Iron Wolf, a fucking stand-up coaster ride that was old. It was built in the 80s, and it was old enough that it would knock your head around quite a lot. Just by default. Oh, this background is fucking cool.
All right.
It's actually kind of cool.
Okay, the same damn thing. He just takes as many different paths as he can to Super Shredder, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Now I'll show you the Hyperstone
In the end, Super Shredder is...
Interestingly, it's the same as the Ooze Power.
It's
and the time travel
time. In the end, no matter what happens, he will always be Super Shredder.
All roads lead to Super Shredder.
Oh, ow.
Did we seriously just fucking beat this game?
Yeah.
Alright. No cheat codes or anything. I'm proud of this. Look at this. Like, usually Sega games, I recall, like, tending to be, like, more difficult. And I think it was maybe just because of the controls, but... Of course, this is essentially just a shorter version, gameplay-wise, of Turtles in Time. Just with, like, vaguely repurposed levels. But overall, like, I enjoyed it. Like, if you didn't have a Super Nintendo and this was just, like, the Turtles game you grew up with, I mean, you weren't missing out on that much.
You could definitely have good memories of this game.
Yeah. Except maybe Tatsu.
Tatsu kind of sucked.
Wow, he was also a lot easier.
He was.
Like, he had much less health.
Alright, is that it, or are we gonna get
like,
a final
like,
shell shot?
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Look at
damn!
that ass! Did you see his butt?
I didn't.
His ass was... Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Look at that
Oh, shit! That is like... Wow.
He is packing!
He has more muscle. Although his back muscles are different gluteal muscles we don't know about.
Keep going. Look at that! Good lord, he has a trunk! Are you kidding me?
Is he doing a "I'll be back" thumb sign?
Right. He's about to put that thumb in his ass. That's his, like, comfort move. Look at him! One more time before I die. Oh my god.
He was trying to get the crystals out.
He's trying to get the crystals out of his... April's like, what the fuck did I just watch? Look at her face. Are we rolling? I guess we're rolling. That was amazing.
How do you fucking know?
She wasn't blinking. I want to go back to this for just a second.
Oh!
Like, what the fuck? Okay. That's why April's a news anchor. She can just roll with it. Doesn't matter what bullshit she's witnessing. Oh man.
Thanks for not blowing our cover.
Thanks, Ape. There's fucking Splinter right there. That fucking kid again. Well, I guess we'll never know who stopped the Shredder. Whoa, Raph looks worse. Oh, God. What is going on here?
They look a little more hardcore. There's no pupils.
Have you seen, like, the pictures on the internet of, like, what happened to the 90s suits from the movies?
Oh, yeah.
That's what they look like.
They're a little dehydrated. They still have the teeth in there. Yeah, they're a little
Unfortunately,
creepy.
the turtles never quite came back the same. Especially Leonardo.
Their bodies did, but not their souls.
Master Splinter, we killed a man. It felt good. It felt real good, Master Splinter. But Leonardo, you must not let this experience harden your heart. I need to kill again, Sensei. My son, if you will but listen, no. People have to die for what they've done.
And I need to bathe in their blood.
Right. I now know what God put me on this world to do, Splinter. Michelangelo, I'm afraid Leonardo has gone to the evil side. Oh, it's okay, Master. Just make him smoke this. Mellows him right back out. That's like their only, like, Michelangelo just keeping them all from, like, submitting to trauma.
He's the most traumatized of all.
He just figured it out before the rest of them. Oh, okay.
Nice.
I mean, what else? All right.
I was being sucked down the moribund coil of this earth at a young age, and I submitted to it. I know it's on the other side.
But then
I'll protect
found
you, though.
me.
Smoke this. Oh, that's a cool game over side.
Yeah. Okay. That was really unexpected.
No, that was pretty fun. I never played that game.
Huh. Well, now we have.
Miami presents.
Martial Arts apparently was watching this whole thing, and now he writes who are your favorite voice actors? I mean, I don't know if I have one.
I don't know if I have one either.
Maybe the guy who played Kane in Final Fantasy IV DS.
Actually,
cool.
no, that is a pretty cool voice actor.
Yeah.
I feel like Square has a lock on him specifically.
Yeah, he does seem to show up only for Square. Though weirdly enough, I think in the Sailor Moon remake or whatever the Crystal one was called, I think he was Nephlite.
Oh, you're right. He was. He 100% was.
Because I knew, like, as soon as I heard him, I was like, oh shit, I know that voice.
Also, can I just say Leatherface? I thought he was just holding a beer.
Holding a beer?
just like he's like kind of your off-kilter T.O.
Now I'm
just
here to party.
Hey, what's up, cousin?
Oh man, I wanna hold on a second here. Find Hyperstone Heist.
What was Manhattan Project? Was that a Game
That was
Boy
the
game?
third NES game.
Oh,
They were all just impossible.
but this only includes 4 games, right?
No, it includes a whole bunch of games.
Really?
Yeah, it includes all the Game Boy ones.
To play?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
We should do like another episode of this, actually.
I wouldn't mind
Because
playing
these take
the Game
like
Boy ones or
35,
something.
40 minutes to beat.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
So let's see here. Wait.
Also, this is
We
how
don't
you
get
do a
the
fucking
shows.
collection, though. Like, seriously.
Okay, no, we just got slides from the show.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. There's Baxter.
Oh, there's Mouser, or whatever his name is. This is how you do a fucking collection, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know, so many of these are just so lazy.
Dude, I remember that fight with Shredder and Splinter. I remember thinking that was like the most epic thing I've ever seen.
Did you ever see the Batman Shredder fight?
Yes, weirdly I have, and it was awesome. Okay, so let's see.
Also,
Hyperstone Heist. We have 2 different versions of Tournament Fighters, one for the Genesis
the
and one for
Genesis
the SNES.
and one's the Super Nintendo. Weirdly enough, I've played both of those.
Here's the NES original that's impossible.
That's fucking horrible.
Here's
and
the
delayed.
arcade game that's slightly less impossible, but still impossible. And there's the Manhattan
Oh, the
Project.
Manhattan Project. This is the one where you have that top-down view when you're going between stages.
Yeah. You want to know what's really cool, though? Check this out. You can actually change which region you're playing it in.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, like, there's US and Japan. So in
That's
Japan, this was
cool.
just the second one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because this one I don't think was
I
ever...
love that.
Oh, no, I guess it was released in Japan. It's just called... It was Legend of the Extreme Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Look at Michelangelo there.
Wait,
Actually,
what's up with his arm?
Look at all of them.
What is with his right arm?
They all look a little bit off.
Yeah. But
I kind of get the
Michelangelo
feeling like
especially.
they drew them as though they were dudes in costumes.
Michelangelo looks like they were drawing him looking at the others at first, and then they changed their minds at the end.
At the last minute. I didn't know Tournament Fighters came out on the NES.
Neither did I.
Huh.
Interesting.
You know, NES fighting
is it a
games
side-scroller?
were kind of a dicey
It was
business.
because you know what? And sometimes they were coming out. There was a movement of games coming out for the NES well after their Super Nintendo counterparts.
Now check this out. We actually have the arcade version of the NES one.
That's cool.
The original arcade game. And there's Turtles in Time Arcade, which...
Is that the arcade
I mean,
version?
the animation and music is better sounding and looking, but overall,
Yeah,
it's actually
but-
an inferior game because there's not as many stages.
It's shorter. It's
And
there's
it's
a
even
lot
more
content.
quarter munchy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still a couple of games, though, that we could absolutely co-op on this.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe not the Manhattan Project. I mean, I know the original NES one is hard.
You
the
know what would make the
Manhattan
Manhattan
Project, I could
Project
not
a whole
get
lot
far
better,
in.
though?
What?
If we fucking cheated.
Oh, that's cool. Because honestly, I could not get very far in that game. I actually
No
didn't
one
know what
could.
to do on the overworld map.
I think these games, I think a lot of these NES, like, beat-em-ups and fighting games were designed to make people buy Game Genies. Like,
Maybe.
they knew. They knew.
Or that was just the games were short, but they wanted to give you a lot of replayability, so you just had to get really good
No,
at
it was about selling Game Genies.
They were in bed with Game Genie.
They were all in bed with Game
Who
Genie.
made Game Genie? I don't know. I wonder what that team is up to these days.
I want to see a
Ugh.
PS5 Game Genie. I don't know how it would work, but I want to see it.
What that even looks like anymore.
Right?
You're fighting Casey there? Okay.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool.
All
right, dude.
that's the NES Tournament Fighters. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I wonder how the music is in that one and everything. But yeah, they were like quote unquote porting, just making the game again.
Yeah.
What that was back in the day. Making these different versions for the NES after the fact. Like that's what happened with Final Fight when you got Mighty Final Fight. And a lot of people, well, I don't know about a lot, but some people consider Mighty Final Fight like the best version of Final Fight.
Interesting.
Because you could do like Shoryukens and Hadoukens and shit.
Interesting.
And it was more like cutesy. It was like kind of chibified Final Fight. But yeah, Turtles in Time, or not Turtles in Time, but what do you call it? The Tournament Fighters. I know the Sonic, because the first Sonic game to come out was on the Genesis, and then they, went back and made it for the Master System.
Huh.
So I think it was just like, hey, we're still developing for this. A lot more people have this than like the Genesis or the Super Nintendo. And just like what they do these days, I guess, where it's like, hey, we're going to put God of War Ragnarok on the PS4 after all. But that's a lot less work than making a whole other freaking game.
Oh, yeah.
Although, I don't know, making games has always been like a thing. I can't say it was ever easy, but they did it with much smaller teams, and they usually did it quicker. But still, the programs that they had to actually make these games were not nearly as sophisticated as what we have today, or easy to use.
No,
And it wasn't
not at
even
all.
programs, it was literally just like coding.
Right. Oh, man. All right, well, next time on Play the Hits, we're definitely going back to Silent Hill, but let's keep this one in the freaking
Why is
corner pocket
Michelangelo,
just in case.
or not Michelangelo, why is Raphael walking like a sexy cat?
I don't know, like I'm kind of hypnotized by it, like the way
Or a
that he
sexy
moves
zombie?
in this one.
I don't know. What?
He
what
also
is-
seems to be wearing
What
boots.
is he doing?
Did I eat all that pizza? I'm gonna poop real bad later.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
weird.
their
Okay.
portraits. Look at their
That is
portraits.
weird.
It's the same turtle.
They're all the same person.
It's the same turtle holding different weapons.
Oh, shit.
It's amazing. I love it. All right, dude. You have a good night. God help our country, man.
Yeah, seriously. We'll be talking more. I'm sure there'll be.
I'm sure we'll
more
need
to talk
to
about,
do
but-
more cathartic sessions from here on
for
out.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just Mega Man.
Yeah, this
but
is straight up.
zoomed in.
Man. I never
All right,
played
man,
this one, so I have no idea what's
Oh
going on.
no, I had weird games for the Game Boy. Actually,
Game Boy had some weird games.
it did. I love Nail and Scale. It's such a great game.
Oh, I remember Nail and Scale. I think
It was
you
good.
introduced me to Nail and Scale, actually.
And then there was like the Breakaway Alleyway. I had this weird NBA game that was a lot of fun because they had a first-person mode,
Huh.
and
That's
you
fascinating.
just did free throws. But it was just like first person on the Game Boy. It was a little weird.
Go figure.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll figure out another time. See you soon.
Later.